So bear with me a little bit because this is going to be maybe a little bit rambling. But I did something today that I have been super excited about doing. Maybe a little fearful, but I feel like I've been working pretty hard, not perfectly, but I was excited to see my results. Okay, so I decided to do the Bod Pod, which is it's like a tracking system for your measurements, your body, your weight, your body fat, your fat-free mass percentage, like everything, right? And it puts you in a category of your body fat rating. It tells you your calorie intake and all this awesome testing. So I really wanted to see where I was at because I want to have a goal. Like I want to reach higher for a higher goal and push myself to that level because I know it's possible. I had done a body fat percentage probably like a few years ago. I can't remember, maybe 4 years ago. And I remember my body percent fat was like 27%, I'm thinking. Like it was 27, 28. And if you know anything about body percent fat, then you know that like moderately lean is like 22 to 30% body fat, and it's kind of like an acceptable, like healthy body. Anything above the 30% for female, I'm talking just female here, is excessive or obesity. Like, you're reaching into those ranges. Anything below moderately lean, I don't want to say anything below. There's a category of lean, which is like the perfect place to be. And then there's like an ultra lean, which is like super, super intense athletes. And then there's below that, which is super risky and not necessarily the ideal healthy place to be. Those are more areas that you go into and then you come back out of and go back into the lean category. Lean is the longevity of your life. Like it's like the perfect range. It's what you want to strive for. That's what you want to be in that category. So I have been following one of the easiest educational meal plans that is custom for my body. It is also the meal plan that I coach so many people through. I am so in love with it. It's so easy. It's a complete game changer. It basically balances and portions all the foods for you without deprivations, and keeps you on this track of creating a lifestyle and healthy habits, helping you reach those goals that you're trying to hit, whether it's to lose weight or to lose inches or to lose body fat, feel stronger, feel more energized, create a lifestyle and habit for not only yourself but your family and the people you're surrounded by, leading by example. Whatever this looks like to you, being the strongest you can be, being in the best shape you possibly can be, reaching to run that marathon, or do the triathlon, like whatever your goal is, whatever you're striving for, maybe it's just to kick ass at a Zumba class, whatever that is. Exercise and food are really 80% of that foundation, and that's kind of what gets you to those places, because I swear that if you feel good, you have better energy, you want to do better, and you're just all around achieving that ultimate like lifestyle that makes you want to be better every single day. And if you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not pushing yourself and getting out of your comfort zone, then you're not expanding yourself and what you're capable of and your abilities to be, fucking amazing in this world, right? So, it sounds crazy that I'm leading it back down to food and exercise, but that is like how we survive. That is how we, are able to have the stamina to play with your kids or your grandkids or, go on those vacations and, have the fun races in the pool with your family or, swim in the ocean. I mean, there's so many things that it leads down to. Being able to carry your luggage if you have to. Like, you're a human being. You need to be strong. You need to feel good. You need to be capable of these things. Walking a mile should not hurt you. Should not, you shouldn't be in pain doing these things. Working all day shouldn't make your back hurt. And this is why you have to find it in yourself to strive for becoming better, feeling better. And it starts with fitness and it starts with food. So ever since I found this meal plan that is out of this world, easy, freaking awesome, I feel like everyone should follow it because it's doable. I was at Whole Foods yesterday. We shared carrot cake and tres leches cake. That's not really something I do all the time, but I did it guilt-free. I didn't beat myself up. I didn't feel like, oh shit, I just ruined my diet. I can't, continue on. I'm just going to go crawl in a hole. Like, I used to live this life where that food kind of like ran my mind, and it was horrible. Like, I didn't want to live that way. I didn't want to feel that way. I wanted to be able to go to an event that talks about helping people and with the girls that I freaking love and adore and share cake with them and have a great time, and understand the fact that cake isn't something that I eat every day, so the one time is not really going to hurt me or affect me. And the fact that it was all made with organic ingredients that my body can process is a plus. But I did not know any of these things when I first started. Like, hell, I didn't even know, like, really what was body percent fat and all that other stuff, or even thought about doing, like, a testing, I never even wanted to stand on the scale. Like, I didn't want anyone to see how much I weighed. Like, I mean, there was so much growth that's happened to me just by following a meal plan that has changed drastically in my life. So, back to doing the Bod Pod, I really just wanted to test myself and see where I was at. And I'm actually really excited about my results because I guess maybe I knew my body was changing. I felt different. My food is finally like falling in line, finding what works for me. It's never something that's perfect, but I did my results today and I'm 149 pounds and I have 20% body fat, which to me is freaking awesome. I mean, I'm in the lean category. I'm in the 18 to 22%. I'm in that excellent for longevity of life. It's what I strive for. Now, if I want to bump myself into the ultra lean, because I've expressed multiple times on my social media that for me, a goal has always been six-pack abs. And I have to play a little bit, with my nutrition, meaning maybe I have to, kind of be a little bit strict and not have the cake at Whole Foods for the day, like to get myself into that zone. And it's not that I want to be in the 15% body fat category, but, the 18, like 17, 18 is a goal for me to strive and to be really ripped and strong and to stay like in that area. I'm not trying to get like super low. I'm not doing like a body competition or something like that. But I like to reach for another goal. I always have been that way. Once I hit a goal, I have another one set. And I owe that in thanks to becoming a coach, because without personal development, I don't think that I would strive to do something harder or have the mindset to think of it clearly in the right direction in a healthy way. So it's really awesome to see these results. They're the most accurate results in the world that you can have on your body. It's something that's actually here in my hometown. So if you're like a client of mine, I would love for you to do it, to see what you are striving for. It's really awesome because when it read me my calorie intake, it's exactly where I eat with my meal plan. So that was exciting because it was kind of like telling me that what I was doing is exactly right. Maybe I'll just adjust some of my foods a little bit, like, cutting out the sugar a little bit and cleaning it up better, because I'm human. No one's perfect. My birthday and Christmas was in December, and, I had drinks and food that I probably shouldn't have, had, but I don't like to portray like this cutthroat, strict, like, can't have that, that's disgusting, like, I'm not gonna live my life. I like to be able to create a lifestyle that I know what to do. There might be a time period that I hit those goals really hard, but also I want to be able to not deprive myself and live a healthy life. I want to be able to have Corona on my birthday and eat pizza and enjoy it, and of course it's going to make me bloated and hurt my stomach, but it's worth it. And I really have found something amazing in this meal plan that I just feel super selfish if I don't share it with people or encourage people at least to try it. And that kind of leads me to my next thing. I'm running an 80-day fitness and food challenge, and it takes a lot for you to get a testing done like this. And I'm not saying people need to go get this testing, but it takes a lot for you to look in the mirror and say, okay, this is not the body that I think I have. This is not the body that I want. This is not how I want to feel internally. I don't want to worry about eating something every time. I'm over comparing my body to somebody else. I'm tired of being unhappy inside myself, and really looking at your reflection and being like, okay, it's time. It's time for me to change. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to have its ups and downs. There's going to be times I feel like I want to quit. But I'm going to create a why power of why this is important to me, and I'm going to put it directly in my face and remember it every single time I have doubt or fear. And so it's hard for people to take that plunge and commit to that and think like, okay, I do need to improve myself. I need to drop my ego, not care what anybody else thinks. I'm doing this for me. And push yourself to those new limits. And so I just really want to encourage you, if you haven't found anything that works for you, or you haven't really looked yourself in the face and asked if this is where I want to be, to come join my 80-day challenge. 80 days seems like a long time, and it is. But it's going to be so freaking worth it. I have a really awesome support group. I have an app where you can hold yourself accountable. It's going to be in a private setting where there's a lot of people with you doing the same thing that's going to encourage you and motivate you, because we are all different and we're all striving for our best self. Not, you don't want abs like her or a butt like her, like you want your best self. It's going to be a custom meal plan fit directly to you. And it's going to be workouts that are going to probably kick your butt a little bit, maybe have some challenging moments, but it's going to be a different workout every day, nothing repeated. It's also going to have a modification, so it could be from a beginner level to an advanced level. And basically, 80% of it's going to be your food. So I'm challenging you to change your diet for 80 days into the new year of 2018 with me, and push yourself to get results that you want to see. I mean, there's nothing feels better than earning something that you worked for. So with that being said, I'm going to post my results of my Bod Pod in the comments of this video, because I want to hold myself accountable for my next goal, and this is kind of like shows me exactly where I'm at and what I need to strive for, and I'm going to be there with you doing it right alongside, because this is something that I 100% believe in. This is something that pushed me from that 28% to 20. It's educated me so much on food that it's allowed me to help so many people change their lives in such a positive way. Small story, yesterday we got to celebrate a girl on my team who's lost 80 pounds. 80 pounds, you guys. It's freaking amazing. Like, we all cried because do you know how much better she feels? Like, do you get it? Do you get, like, how much better she really feels? And that's really what it's about. So thank you for watching this long ass video. And I would love to hear from you. I would love to work with you, excuse me, and see where we can, push together. So with that being said, message me anytime. Comment below if you want to know anything more about the Bod Pod or the meal plan. And I hope you have an amazing